Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Sasha. So usually I do talk about books on my channel, and again, you guys, I so apologize that I have not been on in a while. You know, what I've learned just before I kind of start this particular video is my procrastination is a huge issue for me. Not to mention getting my time together. So I am not trying to be like, oh my God, all these sad, hard excuses. No, there's just a lot of things. However, I'm kind of slowly getting there. I've been keeping some planners among other things. So it's crossing my fingers that I can kind of keep my mind together. Also, I have a huge problem with setting a lot of goddamn goals in a day, and not like small things. I'm talking about, oh, read 42 chapters, and I do that. So, and because of that, my brain gets overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed easily at times, and when that happens, the stuff that I genuinely want to do just gets pushed to the wayside, and I end up doing some BS or nothing at all. So, anyways, book reviews are coming because, again, I have been reading some great books that I really want to talk about, okay? Because I'm still reading. I'm always reading. I'm just not talking about the goddamn books on my page. So please give me time. But anyways, into a segue. And I know I don't talk about my hair a lot, but you know, you all have seen on my page kind of since earlier this year, I started wearing my natural hair, wanted to grow that out, get my hair healthy and all of those things. And as of lately, my hair kind of hit this really weird plateau where it is growing, but I'm getting a lot of shedding. Not really shedding because shedding is normal, but I'm getting a lot of breakage. And my hair is a bit more dry than I would like. So I have decided to kind of I always call my hair care routines bare bones, meaning I just kind of go back to a certain time where I'm just focusing on the hair health, my hair health. So of course that means shampooing, conditioning my hair, deep conditioning my hair, and then moisturizing and oiling my hair. I will not be focused on styling my hair. I will actually just end up kind of keeping my hair plaited or braided. And I love these turbans that I got from Dollar Tree. So I'll be going and getting a couple more of these turbans. And that's honestly what I'm going to just kind of wear throughout this process of getting my hair together. So I actually wanted to come on because I also want to start documenting my hair journey, because the last time I documented my hair care journey was a number of years ago, almost like 10 years ago. No. Oh my God, no. Over 10 years ago. And at the time I was relaxed, but I was doing a relaxed health hair care journey. So this one is a natural health hair care journey. So I actually went and I had to buy a few more staples for my hair regimen. I did take a few things out, nothing major. It was just a couple of shampoos that just were not really working for me. So a few items are new, meaning I have yet to use them. But some of them I have definitely used before. So they're kind of like my tried and trues. Others are going to be a few trial and error. Let's test this shit out and see how it is. So I do want to go ahead and show you guys some of what I will be using. And again, a few of the products, I know those of you who, you know, if you are into your own hair care journey, or, you know, some of the products may not have like the best ingredient list, but it's going to be maybe like a one-time use thing, or something I will use once a month or once every other month, and just until I can find a better alternative. Sometimes I have to go back to an oldie tried and true until I can find something else. But speaking of which, let me grab something. Sorry, I forgot to grab it before. Where is it at? Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay. So, sorry, I forgot to grab it. So a number of years ago, a while ago, I actually bought this book that I absolutely love. It is like the holy grail of the hair Bible for black hair care. And this book was actually recommended by one of my favorite YouTubers who actually had a hair website. Whew, eons ago, y'all. Oh my God, eons upon eons ago. And that's again what I used to follow back when I was relaxed and doing my natural hair care journey. So now that I'm doing a natural hair care journey, the website no longer exists. But she still does, like, she has stuff on her page, but she's a relaxed naturalista or a relaxed hairlista, because that was her website, was called Hairlista. If you know, you know. If not, I mean, again, we're talking over 10 years ago, boo. So anyways, so the book that she recommended and the book that I absolutely love that I am now rereading as a natural hair girly is The Science of Black Hair by Audrey Davis, and I'm probably going to slaughter her other last name, Sivasothi or something. Apologize for that. Ladies, gentlemen, when I say I love this book, I love this book. My nephew did scribble on one of my pages last night, so I was like, you little monster. But other than that, I love this book. When I say this book goes into everything black hair care related, I mean, the lady put her foot into this book. I love this book. Like, when I say I read this book often, I actually hadn't read it in a while. And I said, let me pull this damn book up off the shelf because my hair ain't doing good. And I mean, my black haired ladies, I don't care if you relax your hair, if you wear wigs, weaves, braids, beads, and shells and things. It's from a movie. But this book should be in your, it should be on your bookshelf. Also, parents who have black children, biracial children who have, I always say, like, your typical black hair. She does go into like the threes, the 3 hair, 3A, 3B, 3C hair. But she doesn't really too much talk in, like, she doesn't break it down like that. She just talks about the different textures, the hair textures. But this book is for all my girlies that have some form of black hair. And I love the photo because over here, this particular model has natural hair, and then this particular model, her hair is straight. So again, it could be a relaxer, whatever, it doesn't matter. The book is freaking phenomenal. I bought this book on Amazon many years ago, and when I say this is my go-to, when I need to start over, when my hair is doing some hair shit that I don't like, I break out this book. And that's what I did. I said, you know what, let me pull this book out again, because I honestly forgot about it because I hadn't needed it in so long. And then when my hair was just doing a lot of breakage, not feeling as moisturized, though it was growing, I felt like I was hitting this really weird plateau, and I was like, yeah, we don't like that. So let's go back to the drawing board. And indeed I did, and I pulled out the holy grail of hair books. And yes, so I now have a regimen for myself. I won't say specifically what my regimen is because I do not want any of you to get this idea of, oh, I'm going to follow her regimen. Get the goddamn book. I believe when I bought this book, I can't tell you how much the book was. We're talking, I bought this book like over 10 years ago. So, you know. Anyway, so a few products that I have. So I'm going to start with my shampoos, and then I'll move on to my conditioners and then other particular items. So as I said before, my number one goal is moisturizing and oiling my hair. That is like the main component. So of course I will be using a lot of moisturizing products. And then of course I will be using different types of oils. I have 2 oils here. The other one is in my bathroom. I'm not going to grab it, but it's some other oils I use. One thing, I do not use grease. Me. The letter I, not eyeball. The letter I comes after H. I do not use hair grease in my hair. So you're not going to find any hair greases anywhere in my house because I don't use them. Okay. That's my preference. I don't need you in the comments, well, why don't you use this? At this point, I'm gonna ignore you like I don't even speak whatever language you typed out. Okay, so anyways, turning off my shampoos. So I absolutely love this shampoo, so I had to buy another one. It is the generic brand tea tree oil shampoo. It's similar to Paul Mitchell's tea tree oil shampoo. I love, love, love this shampoo. It makes my hair so clean, so nice. You get that little tingly feeling, so I love it. It's a really good shampoo. I also will be using, where is it at? Is this it? This is the one I have not used yet, but I'm excited to test it out. And it's going to be my Shea Moisture Amla Oil Bond Repair shampoo. So I'm excited for this because this one says it's scientifically proven for 6 times stronger hair and 84% less breakage. So I'm excited to use this shampoo. And then I also use this. This one is a Shea Moisture dupe that you actually can get at Dollar Tree. What? And this one is the Curl and Shine shampoo, coconut and hibiscus. And this is a really good shampoo. Really, really good. I really like this one. Really, really great. I use this one quite often. Sorry, y'all. My nose is a little runny. What the heck? Okay, let me grab some sanitizer. Sorry, I have some on my table. Sorry, guys. Okay. I don't have a lot of shampoos because I just, I feel like you shouldn't need a lot of shampoos depending on your hair, but most people really do not. And that's fine. So those are my particular shampoos that I will be using. And then my conditioners. So again, I do have the Curl and Shine conditioner. Again, the Shea Moisture knockoff. And if you know anything about the Yucca app, this actually has an amazing rating on the Yucca app, YUKA, so I love that. Oh, I forgot this one, I'm sorry. The As I Am Jamaican Black Castor Oil Shampoo. Sorry, I forgot about this. I've never used this shampoo, but I absolutely love this brand. So I'm really excited to use this one as well. So the reason that I have a couple of shampoos, so for instance, these will probably be like my #1 staples, only because this one is just very basic tea tree shampoo, and this one is a nice Jamaican Black Castor Oil, and I don't believe this one has any protein, which I'll kind of explain briefly. The difference between like proteins and moisture bases is you definitely, depending on where you live, she explains better about the difference between like a protein-based shampoo conditioner and a protein-based like hair creams and all of that. So just knowing, for me, because I live in such a dry climate, I am in Colorado, I cannot be very heavy-handed with protein because it actually can dry my hair out a lot more. So I do have to be more moisture-based. I can still use the protein for replenishment, strengthening, but I cannot use it very, very heavy. And this particular product, this one, does have protein in it. So this is something that I will use very, very sparingly, roughly once a month, as kind of maintenance, just kind of like good old maintenance. I also have 2 clarifying shampoos. The first one I have is sorry, I got stuff over here falling. The first one I have is the Ion, and it's the hard water shampoo. Because living in Colorado, we do have hard water, so it actually does kind of, having hard water can dry your hair out. And you can always determine where you live if you have hard water. We do, just living in Colorado in general. I do have a water filter on both my shower and my bathroom sink, so the water is it's being more filtered, so it doesn't have all of that stuff in it. But I still do use this. I use this probably once a month, if that, give or take. And then this one I have is it's called Bond Bar, and it's a bonding clarifying shampoo. So this one is for repair, protect, hydrate. This one I use like every other month, even if that. I do not use these in the same month. That's just too much. So usually I use this one, like for instance, I'll probably use this one today starting my journey, because again, this is for bond repair protection. So this is going to be a intense clean. This one is also an intense clean, you know, either way, clarifying, really strips the hair of any dirt, oils, all that stuff. But this is the one I use when it's kind of like, okay, I'm seeing some little weirdness, let me use this. Or I'm about to do something specific to my hair and I just want that full stripped. And this one also is good for hard water. You do not need 2 clarifying shampoos. I got 2 just for different reasons. So again, do not watch my video and be like, oh, I got to get everything that she has to get. No, you don't. I'm convinced that some of y'all just, it's not all up here. It's like there's lights on, but y'all moved. That's where we're going with. Okay. So then as far as conditioners are concerned, I have my mane and tail, which again is a tried and true. The thing is, I know this one does not have the best ingredients, sadly. So this is something that I will not use often. It is a protein-based conditioner. So this is also a maintenance thing, meaning I could use this once or twice a month as a maintenance to give myself that protein balance. This is not something that I will use every week. No. Maintenance. And I love this stuff, okay? I will find something else, but I went to a tried and true. It made sense, okay? So again, I know. I understand, but I got a lot to work with. The next conditioner is also the generic, the lavender mint conditioner. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it. So amazing, so good. And then I showed you guys the Shea Moisture one. And then I got a couple of deep conditioners. Oh, crap. Sorry, I'm dropping stuff. So the first one is the Shea Moisture Bond Bar Mask. So this is a deep conditioner that I'm really excited to use. And then, yes, I bought the Fenty Hair, the richer one, deep conditioner. I believe this one has protein. So this is like a protein conditioner, which again would be used like once a month for me. This one also would be like a once a month, you know, maybe a couple times a month. It just depends. So I have all of those. So I'm trying to see all that I am doing. Another thing also is that I will be doing a protein treatment. So again, the one tried and true protein treatment is the Apogee. I bought the package because I won't need to do this that often. Honestly, this will probably be like a once, maybe twice a year thing. And all honesty, it probably may be like a once a year thing. So I will be using this today as well. And it is the Apogee 2-step. And yes, again, this one I know does not have the greatest, something with the ingredients about it. But since I am not planning on using this all the time, I think I'll be okay with using it just today. And then if I ever pick it back up again, it'll be months upon months later. So I will be using this because this is actually going to help with the breakage that I'm having on top of other things. And then I just follow it up with the Bond Repair deep conditioner and everything else. Then also, sorry, there was something else I had. Was that it? Okay. And then as far as like my oh, that's right. Where is it? Sorry, y'all, I'm over here losing stuff. I didn't have it on the uniform on my table, okay? So then as far as my moisturizers are concerned, the first one I'm going to use is the Camille Rose Honey Hydrate. I actually have this one right here. Are they the same size? Oh, yeah, they are. So I do, as y'all can see, I freaking love this stuff. So I'll be using this one as one of my moisturizers. And then I will also be using the As I Am leave-in conditioner. I've never used their leave-in conditioner. I've used their So Much Moisture, which I freaking love, but they didn't have it. So I'm going to go ahead and try this as well. So these will get used kind of like interchangeably. Like I'll use this one day and then I'll use this one the next time, and so on and so forth, just to kind of switch off and see how they make my hair feel. But again, I love the As I Am So Much Moisture, so I'm really, really excited to use this. And a few oils I'll be using is, I'll be using my Silk Elements Advanced Repair Vitamin E oil. This one will be more just kind of a little bit of maintenance, all of that, you know. I also will be using some Hollywood Beauty Argan oil. I bought this today. And then other oils I'll be using in my hair is jojoba oil, coconut oil, and castor oil. So I will be also using those. I may mix up an oil using like this one and the other ones and put that in my hair as well as my oil. So again, you know, moisturize with one of these and then seal it with the oil and then plait my hair or braid my hair. So I'm really, really excited, and I know this video is quite long. Oh, another thing is I will also use this one. It's the Curl Enhancing Smoothing, but this one also won't get used much because it does have a little bit of protein. But I can use this one kind of like, you know, throughout the week. Like for instance, if I go in with one of these, then I can probably do this one like a few days before I shampoo my hair. So, you know, whatever. Now I used to co-wash my hair, like wash my hair with conditioner. I don't know if I'm going to do that this go round, or at least at the moment. I think I'll just stick to washing my hair once a week, which I've always done. And then I'm going to stick with just the moisturizing and the oiling of my hair. I think once my hair when I start to see that really good balance, then I may incorporate a co-wash. If I do co-wash, it'll be me using like my generic brand, or honestly, I'll go buy like a very cheap brand of conditioner as my co-wash, maybe. That is if I decide to co-wash. But I don't know yet. Again, right now, it's just, let's focus on the moisturizing. Let's focus on the oiling of my hair and get it set. Honestly, I tell myself, like, you know, 90 days. I know I'll see results very quick as far as breakage is concerned. The texture of my hair, all of that. So I'm very excited. Again, I'm not concerning myself with how my curls are gonna look. I'm not concerning myself with how I'm gonna style my hair, because right now all I'm focused on is the health hair. And luckily, us moving into fall and then soon winter next month, I will be able to cover my hair more, so I can just focus on that health hair, or the health of it. I'm sorry. So that way, by spring, summer, I'll be good to go. Yes, I will always show you guys. Like I said, I do plan on showing you all this particular process. Even as I'm reviewing books, you know, y'all may see me talking about a book as I'm like, you know, conditioning or moisturizing my hair, or as I'm conditioning my hair. I don't know. We're going to make this shit fun. And yes, if you do watch this video and you have any other questions, please put them in the comments below, and I will, I'll post the book again, and I will also link this book in the comments. I don't know if I'll link all my products. That's a lot of shit to link, but honestly, I might link all my products as well too. But anyways, I don't want the video to be super, super long. It's already pretty long as it is. So, that is all I'm doing, kind of, you know, kind of in a nutshell. And I hope to see you all in other videos, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.